Hello, welcome to my new video. Today with Hellraiser Trilogy in these three beautiful boxes of the famous Hellraiser Trilogy release by Arrow. Special the famous Hellraiser Scarlet box. There was releases in several countries, and in Germany the Turbine Media released not one but two boxes that I will also compare here. And also before Arrow made a remaster, there was already a release in this beautiful wooden box, lacquered wooden box. And also I will show you a bonus one, Hellraiser 4 Bloodline, in a monster box edition. This very limited, very rare monster box edition. So now to the three boxes. So at first with this lacquered wooden box, the lacquered velvet edition. Here with this, with the face of Pinhead. It's really beautiful packaging with magnetic and some stuff, and the films in a beautiful media book. So the box here with Hellraiser Trilogy in front, Clive Barker's Hellraiser Trilogy, and nothing here. Unfortunately I don't have the J card. Here's some stuff and the media book. I will compare one by one. At first the packaging of the films, and then the extra stuff. So after the release of Arrow, there was released by Turbine Media, a very really one of the best companies out there, in German called Turbine. And here in this media book box, so-called black box edition, with Pinhead's head, well, actually only as a partial gloss, and here's partial gloss, the Turbine logo, and here the Lament configuration, the puzzle box. If you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing to my channel. It would help a lot. So here are 5 media books. Here's what's inside, with media books for individual movies, and Leviathan, the huge documentary about making of Hellraiser series. And here additional, it's not a media book, it's a huge book. Simply terrific. The release of Black Box, there was, I suppose, somewhat about a year or so. After that, there was a re-release by Turbine in a very different packaging with very different content. This box was a little bit cheaper, but more limited. So here are the goodies, and the great thing. Well, the great thing is there is the same book as in the black box is also included here. At least a great thing for folks who buy only one edition and not the crazy ones like me. To be honest, I didn't want to buy the new edition at first, but then there was an offer, so I thought, well, why not? As a collector. And here are some more goodies that were not included in the black box, like posters and cards. And the movies are stored in this digipack that you can also buy separately. So now to the movies. As I said before, in a media book, in 3 media books, and stored here in this digipack. At first to the media book. Publisher was Studio Canal here. and this is so-called padded media book in a quarter sleeve. If you know the Nightmare on Elm Street or Friday the 13th recent releases, media book releases, they were made somewhat similarly with padded media books that are thicker than usual. Feels like leather, like an old book with leather cover. Yeah, and also with quarter sleeves. So Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th, for example. And there are several releases that are made that way. They're especially very exclusive and mostly really expensive. So here is the backside, and you can buy the media book separately without the box. So you can actually, I suppose, buy the box. For some reason you can buy the box extra without the content, without the media book. Also, there are some offers. Don't know why they made it that way. That makes this release not that exclusive, but well, okay. So now to the media book. It's a beautiful 4-disc media book with the 3 movies. As I said before, it was before the remaster by Arrow, with this beautiful book part with puzzle box, and here is yeah, Clive Barker. Here with this beautiful booklet with really thick pages and a lot of information. Unfortunately, of course, in German. All these editions are from Germany. Unfortunately for people who can't speak German, but as I said before in my videos, you can read German. You can read virtually any language if you use something like Google Translator, the photo function of Google Translator. It's not very convenient, but it works at least. All these editions, and the most editions that are released internationally are most limited editions, are also the Hellraiser Scarlet Box, are only include the first 3 movies. As you probably know, there are yes, by now there are 10 Hellraiser movies, the last being released in 2018. Hellraiser Judgment. Unfortunately, only 4 movies were released theatrically. Also Bloodline, but unfortunately most releases don't include it for some reason. I think it's really unfortunate. I would love to have a box with all 10 parts, but unfortunately, well, by now it's the reason is I think the sequels are not that bad. They are, of course, they don't have the quality of at least the first 2 movies, but they are not that bad, at least most of them. So here's this beautiful media book without the discs. So in bonus content, I will show you bonus content at the end of the video, after I showed you the packaging of the movies themselves. So here to the black box, with, as I said before, with 4 media books. There are not that much extra stuff, but well, the media books are the extra stuff itself. So here is the J card of the black box with the 5 books. These media books are exclusive to the black box, so they are not sold separately. As you can see, there is no EIN, no selling number here. The logo of Turbine Video is different on each edition. They are actually somewhat parodies of the logos of old 1990s or 80s publishers. The artwork is also this vintage poster artwork. The media book itself has only pictures. Each media book has only pictures, since also I suppose 200 pages book is also included, so they don't see any, so they don't put any text in the media books themselves. Really nice pictures, and here's some information about the discs. Yeah, right, every media book has a DVD and a Blu-ray, and here's some blood here. Hellbound Hellraiser 2. There is a difference, which is really unusual. There is a difference between the Blu-ray and the DVD version. The DVD version has open matte version of the movie. 4:3 open matte version. The Turbine Media, in German Turbine, is, for me, it's one of the best, if not the best publisher out there today. International, not only in Germany but also around the world, because they make incredible, terrific editions with incredibly lots and lots of stuff in them. For example, I also have the Thing box and the Psycho collection, or the Blues Brothers box, and they are just packed with stuff. For example, the Thing has also the prequel and the book and the original book the movie is based on, who goes there, and big booklets and posters and cards and so on and so on and so on. And it's simply incredible. Whereas most publishers only put some cards and a small booklet in their editions. And their designs, their box designs, their limited edition designs, and are incredible. And they mostly make their own film versions. For example, in Blues Brothers had the best version, and Psycho. The Psycho one was presented in an exclusive uncut edition with some small scenes added back to the movie. So Leviathan. So Leviathan, the huge documentary about the making of Hellraiser 1, 2, 3. And yeah, right, Leviathan and Hell on Earth, making of Hellraiser 3. And on the DVD are the both short movies by Clive Barker, Salome and the Forbidden. So let's take a look here. Some behind the scenes photos. This bonus media book. Each one is a really terrific edition. These media books are just beautiful. So here with some background images, some other images than in other media books. Now to this big book, Beyond Hellraiser, it's just terrific. And Turbine mostly tries to add a big book to their limited releases. For example, Psycho also has over 100 pages book. So this one has actually 160. about 160 pages. And I will show all of it. So here was the sticker. It was placed on the box. Yeah, the book is unfortunately in German, but well, with a lot of pictures about the making of the movie, and so on and so on and so on. Just crazy. Yeah, and there are also some infos about the sequels that are unfortunately not included. I would love if they could include it in a separate digipack or something, but no. Yeah, unfortunately, mostly only Hellraiser trilogy is released. And to be honest, I think the Hellraiser 4, Hellraiser Pinhead in Space, it's a really terrific idea. It could have been much better, of course. Because of the studio interference, the movie was heavily cut and had not enough budget, but it is still a great movie. I think it's even better than the Hellraiser 3, and it spans several centuries. It tells a story of the maker of the makers of the box, of the maker of the box itself, from suppose 17th century to the far future. Parts 5 to 8 are actually based on original scripts that weren't related to Hellraiser, but Pinhead and Cenobites were simply stacked were simply added to the scripts, and the movies were released as Hellraiser movies. So here are the infos about the other parts, Hellraiser 5 Inferno, and you can see that each part 6, Hellseeker, introduces its own lore, its own mythology. They are not match exactly, or match exactly with the mythology of the first 3 movies. Evil goes online Hellworld with this Matrix like imagery, which is completely wrong, because a website used once in the movie. Yeah, right. So Evil goes online. Hellraiser Revelations. Yeah, right. To be honest, I really enjoyed all parts 5 to 7, though I don't consider them as really Hellraiser movies, but as a standalone horror movies, I found them, I really like them. The 8th movie is, well, Hellraiser goes teeny slasher. I really hated it, to be honest, because it's a cheap teeny slasher, and I'm really glad that they didn't make other movies like that. After that, there were 2 other movies, Hellraiser Revelations and Hellraiser Judgment. Both were made really cheaply, I suppose, to keep the rights. And both don't have really good reviews. But to be honest, at first, the first thing is the 9th and the 10th movie are both original Hellraiser movies, in contrast to parts 5 to 8. So to the remade box. At first, the box itself. Yeah, and parts 9 and 10 with a little more budget and better casting, probably. They would be really great movies, but they weren't as bad as critics say. So I really enjoyed both of them for what they were. So here, this terrific original artwork that is exclusive to this box with this partial gloss, Hellraiser in Hell. Simply great. Now to the packaging. So here is the digipack that was also released separately. There were two versions of it, Blu-ray and DVD. So text with only partial gloss, black on black. Demons for some, angel to others. The famous quote of Pinhead. Some pictures from the Lament configuration. And here is the digipack, only in black. This version is a Blu-ray only version, in contrast to the black box, which was Blu-ray and DVD. So, and here are also in this partial gloss, Salome and Forbidden and Leviathan, the Hellraiser story, and the 3 movies. So nothing on the backside, unfortunately. To be honest, I would prefer some beautiful original artwork more than this, but well, it's okay. So both the box itself and the inner digipack have their own J cards. Here is the J card of the box itself. What's inside? Yeah, here's a J card of the black box, the J card of the re-released box. The black box was limited to 2,000. This one was limited to 1,750. Pretty strange number. And here's this unlimited digipack in the Blu-ray edition. So, and last but not least, the goodies of the older box. First, the Cenotype. I hope you can see it. Each one with an original image. Here's the backside. Limited lacquered velvet edition with my number. And here are some more goodies. Some cards with Lament configuration, puzzle box, and 3 posters. And double-sided posters. Here are the 3 posters. The Studio Canal already released the 3 movies in separate media books. Actually, they are, I suppose, the same discs, the same Blu-ray discs at least in this release. And these images were, this artwork was used for the media book covers. So here are the black. These were the black editions. There were, I suppose, 2 cover versions of this media books, and a black edition and a white edition. And here are the covers, the white of the white edition media books. Yeah, I don't have them because they are, well, extremely expensive, and you don't have that much in them, in those media books. So the black box doesn't have any extra features except for the media books. And I already showed you the book. The new version has also the very same book, which is really great. Not all publishers do it if they make a rare release. So, and here are some more goodies. At first, these cards in a very strange and unusual format. We have such sides to show you. The same backside for every. So here the picture from the second part. So a Cenitype, a similar Cenitype, like in the wooden box, but with the same backside. I hope you can somewhat see it, the picture. And 4 posters, unfortunately not double-sided, but also really small. Poster for Hellraiser, Hellraiser 2, Hellbound, What Started in Hell Will End on Earth, Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, and the original exclusive artwork of the box as an extra poster. And as promised, a bonus one, Hellraiser 4 Bloodline. I was really lucky to get it from 84 Entertainment. This huge so-called monster box, limited to only 222 pieces. It's an old DVD edition, unfortunately on a DVD. So here's what's inside, very unusually packaged. Here are some goodies and the discs. So the discs are protected with those thingies. We have here a widescreen version, so you can see how old this edition is. And between the discs there are this protection discs, empty protection discs, with really nice artwork. Here's some wide so you can see it better. Really nice artwork. Said before, empty disc with only for to protect the discs. So the movie in a widescreen version, movie in so-called full screen version, which is not really full screen anymore. So here the protection disc comes here, and bonus material, and there is something very remarkable. The complete work print version is included. Now to the gimmicks, the chain, the black chain, and some packaging like IKEA, and the pins of Pinhead with blood. Something very, very unusual and crazy. So now to other gimmicks. This picture, like the picture of the in the media book, the trilogy media book. Yeah, some infos about other cover versions. There are some other versions. There are smaller. There were smaller boxes with different cover variants, without all the gimmicks, only with the 3 discs. And of this box there are 3 versions, I suppose each limited to 222, so all of them are limited to 666 with really beautiful artwork. And I think this artwork is my favorite, the third one. So yeah, and here's some other releases. Dario Argento's The Church, and the Sect and the Church have had also got this monster box treatments, but unfortunately it's really difficult to find. A poster, a really big poster, bigger than in other editions, and this small art booklet with the alternative artworks. So here's the artwork of the box itself, the Hellraiser in space. Some pictures from the Hellraiser 4 movie. Yeah. So, and here this is this really terrific artwork for the other monster box, for the other version of the monster box, and here's artwork for the small monster box. It's actually, I suppose, it's actually a tattoo of a fan who simply sent it to 84 Entertainment, and they used it to for the monster box. Really terrific, to be honest. Yeah, with this lament configuration in the skin. Yeah, some other artwork. Yeah, here in space. Here. And this one. And the two other cover versions I also include as a poster. Here's a really bigger poster. Not a huge poster, but a somewhat poster-sized poster. Not this. Yeah, not those small ones. So folks, that was it. If you like my videos, consider subscribing to my channel, leave a thumb up, and let me know in the comments below which is your favorite Hellraiser movie and which edition did you like most. So till the next time, bye bye.